Isn't it crazy to think that this game is 30 years old? Like, just think about that for a second. This game revolutionized platforming, and here we are 30 years later, still playing and still recording this game on a membership cloud system, but still, it's still relevant in gaming history. Brings back a lot of memories, a lot of classics. I love this game so much. It was this and Super Mario World that got me started when I was a child. When everyone moved on from the Super Nintendo to go to the 64, the GameCube, we just played this game. That's all we had. Recording definitely has changed in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since I've recorded. I'm the type of person where I record on a Mac, so the fact that there's no software for Elgato to Mac anymore with the HD60X is... I didn't know that when I first started recording. I was like, you mean to tell me you have to go through OBS now? I mean, it's more preferred that way, but because I'm sure most people would agree that OBS was superior to Elgato, but I've grown up a lot since then in the 4 years that I've missed doing this. But like I said in the intro, we're going from country to the original game to Tropical Freeze. We're playing all games in the series. I'm currently in pursuit of my bachelor's, just here to have a good time, not here for guts, glory. What are you doing, dude? My dog is being crazy, licking his butt and going on the bed. What's wrong with you? My plan is to go all the way up to my master's, and I'm like, what better way to kill the additional time I have? Could you sit down? Dude, relax. This ain't about you. I have a golden doodle. He's the most precious thing in the world to me, but he's going all crazy. But like I said, I'm still in school trying to finish it. If all goes well, I'm recording this on the 22nd of March, and there's a good chance that by the time this goes up, it'll probably be like, I don't know, maybe like end of March, early April. I have no idea. My plan is to do this even after college, but that's why I'm focusing on my career for the most part and doing this as just a hobby. Because one of the things that I messed up on as a teenager, and especially early young adulthood, is I tried to do quantity over quality, and that just didn't work out. Oh my god, I really do miss doing all this stuff, the editing, the recording, the commentary. And now if I ever have anybody who wants to record with me, I have a wireless mic where I could potentially have somebody over, but I doubt it. I live with roommates currently at the moment, and I don't see that adjustment changing anytime soon. I don't know. You really don't know people until you live with them. Even my cousins would tell me the horror stories of the roommates that they had, knowing them for years, and then they would like stab them in the back. But I feel like I got roommates that I can trust to a point. We're not, we don't eat each other's food, we stay out of each other's way, and we seem to acknowledge, respect of people's sleep. That's why I'm only doing this for a set amount of time. I could do this until like tomorrow morning, but I'm not a dick like that, and I'll just end it after an hour session or whatever. I was more drawn to this game than Super Mario World, and I don't know why. I think for me, especially with young children, it was like the colors, and I think that's what ultimately drew me to this game. Even though both games are colorful, both of them are beautiful games considering the times, but I don't know why. I feel like graphically Donkey Kong beats Super Mario World by a long shot in terms of like the environment, the 32-bit I think is what they were using back then, the 3D 3D character models on a 2D plane I think is what they used Rare back in the day. And it may take a minute to record as I haven't done this in a long time, and editing's going to be fun because that usually always is. But I was smart. I saved I save my file formats in an MKV or I think it's MKV instead of MP4. So if it ever gets corrupted, I have the original audio or the original file that I can easily convert. I think there's converters online that you can use in case it crashes, because I don't know if OBS can convert it after it's done. If it does get corrupted, it can convert it when the. Could you sit down, Jackson? Chill out. The original reason I got all this hardware, because I got a Mac Mini, I got like a wireless mic, because I was so used to a condenser microphone. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Thank you. I'm so used to having a USB condenser microphone in my face and having a mic arm in my face, but given how I live in only my room, because we have like a triplex situation where the common area is free for all and everybody has their own locked door, closet, and bathroom, so I thought wireless microphone might be the best solution for me. I want to work for the government because they got good benefits and they pay well, but who knows? I don't know. Nothing's guaranteed in this life but death and taxes, so we'll just have to wait and see and play along for the ride. But you guys get to enjoy it with me, and regardless of what happens, whether I have good grades, bad grades, I graduate or I don't, I'm getting my career in order, and whether one person's watching me or 1,000 people are watching me, it makes no difference to me. I mean, I would appreciate it, but I can't force you guys to like, subscribe, that sort of thing. But I do take honest criticism, and I know a lot of people hate criticism, but if anything can be improved upon, I am open to criticism. One thing I can't handle is just endless rants that don't make sense, or if it's like personal, or if it's like just political beliefs, religion, etc. That's kind of where I draw the line, because I mean, I could talk to you about it for hours, but I'm here to enjoy myself and not think about the world for the most part, and just relax and enjoy myself. Not a lot of difficulty there. I honestly probably can get this whole recording done and maybe another session after this, depending on how hard I go. Oh, come on now. I need to jump on you. There we go. Winky, the only appearance you made was in this game. Speaking of the animal buddies, they don't really bring them back. Like, Ramby's the only one that makes it in the new games, and even he is only used like a couple times. He's used in both Returns and Tropical Freeze, but none of the other animal buddies make an appearance. So I hope whatever BK game has been rumored that they're working on, I'm hoping that they bring back more of the animal buddies, because I like Winky. I like all the original ones here. Ramby and Garde. They don't, for Tropical Freeze, they didn't even bring back Engarde, and that's like more water levels. I'm surprised that they didn't bring it back. They should have. I don't know why they didn't. Computing power. Oh, I should not. I don't think I would have made that rail, honestly. And this bonus room with Engarde, I probably suck at with all of the animal buddies, but we do that. And for the record, I will be playing the remake of Super Mario. What is it? Is it the 1,000-Year Door? Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door? It's what I plan to do. I don't know. I think you can pre-order them now, but I could probably. I'm more of a hard copy guy when it comes to games and stuff, so I'll probably pick that up. But this may take a while, as you know, I'm going to be doing the entire series, so it's going to take a while to record all this, especially since like homework comes first for me. I know, ew, gross, but it's the most important thing to me at the moment, as I'm pumping literally so much money and time into it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for enjoying it, and I really do enjoy recording. Photography, video editing. I used to do audio and video in high school, and I made a 2-minute clip in, I think, Premiere, Adobe Premiere actually, and what I did was I made a 2-minute clip of me with a lightsaber, and I missed the end. Oh well. Does the end count? Like, do the Kong letters count for percentage? I think they do. I'm not sure. It would make sense, because in the later games, I think they count towards completion as well. Man, that 2-minute clip of me editing me with a PVC pipe and a crappy ass story, I I think it took me 9 weeks of school work to do. It took me, so our periods were 45 minutes each, and multiply that 5 times 9, and that's your answer of how long it took me to edit and edit all that. But it was fun. You know, we had our film festival in high school, and I think I won special effects that year. It just sucked that the school stopped doing it after that because nobody gave a crap about doing audio and video for fun. You know, it's too hard to make a career out of this at the moment, which, I mean, if I could, that'd be amazing. That's why I'm doing it more as a side hustle and doing it for enjoyment. It's going to take a lot longer to produce videos, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep a consistent schedule, but for the most part, it'll be... Oh, and Winky's gone. All right, thank you for that. Have a nice day. And Donkey Kong is gone, too. All right, we can't die. And we died. But I'm already at 28 lives. Like, that's not even that bad. It's a good series. A lot of the games that exist today exist because of Nintendo for the first, you know, like, how many platformers we have today started from Super Mario and Donkey Kong? Because I'm trying to think of another platformer that was there. I mean, Castlevania, but that's kind of completely different. That utilizes, like, weapons and I don't know, and projectiles. I feel like that's a different level of platforming. But it's okay. I'm not really trying to get 100%. So the older games I'm not as familiar with. Like DKC 1, obviously, I've played the crap out of. DKC 2, I've played once. I've beaten it once, but with only save continues. Or save states, which is a cheat, which when I record this, it won't be like that. I won't use save states. And for DKC 3, I've done the same. DKC 2 and 3, I've played probably both once. And I haven't really gotten much with that. Returns, I think I've played Returns once. I played it twice. All the way through, and I think I've 200%ed it at one time. I did all the time trials. I've done it's not called hard mode. Tropical Freeze is the only one that calls it hard mode. Oh, that's what I needed that for. I bet. Let me see. Did that tire despawn? Yep, it sure did. That sucks. Guess I'm not getting that. Actually, you know what? Jump. There we go. Using iframes. So, Returns I've played like twice. Tropical Freeze, my god, I've played the crap out of that game. That's how much I love it. I think I've played it probably... I played it probably twice on the original Wii U. Then I think I have 3 different files on... So I've probably played it a total of 6 times, and I've 200%ed it twice. So... So Returns and Tropical Freeze, we're getting all the puzzle pieces, the Kong letters, everything else. I am aware in DKC 2 there is, and really DKC 2 and 3, there's a lot of there's like special worlds and stuff. I'm not gonna waste my time and y'all's time going through all of those. I mean, if you really want me to go back, I can. I'm just going to be looking it up because I don't have time to try and figure it out because I have homework and other crap. Like, I have a paper due on Sunday, so Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be doing that paper. It's a 4-page paper. It's not really that long. It's more, and you can roll through those, and I completely forgot about that. It's a 4-page paper, which is honestly kind of mild considering that I'm going to be 99 credits out of 120 for my bachelor's. But it still takes me time. Honestly, the thing that's most time consuming with college papers is, oh god, I don't even know. I would say probably getting your academic sources correct, and I missed that. Making sure it's in the APA format. And here's my question. I went to a college preparatory school, and we were taught MLA like it was a religion. But then when I get to college, about probably halfway through my associates, professors started using MLA, or APA, excuse me. So why is APA format used? It's not even used in like publications for books. Books have their own references. They don't even use APA. If anything, they use MLA formatting. But why the hell did they change it up in the first place? Because for me, I find MLA so much easier than APA. For APA, you got your abstract, you got your table of contents, you have, not to mention you have to have your header, which is running head. It's such, I don't know. Oh wow, I got hit. Okay, thank you. I think just the way college is set up in its formality, which, I mean, I could see to a point why it's important, but, oh, and I guess he shot a nut in my face. Never thought I'd say that out loud. Trying to get these to sync up is kind of annoying, because if you don't hit them on their back, they're gonna, you're gonna lose the bonus room. There we go. I think I got them sort of synced up now. Oh my goodness, that was close. And I got another life out of it. And do all that. Like, I could do it, but again, I'm still in school. Are you serious? Did that seriously just despawn? Let's watch the replay, shall we?
Flashback. End of flashback.
I totally opened that bonus room and it closed. Why? Which bonus room is... Oh, this is fun. And I messed up already. I'm normally more spot on with my timing, but I guess not for that one. I know the timing on these is kind of crazy, so this is where it gets a little confusing. The banana never lies. The nanner never lies about bonus rooms. Okay, I think I need to do it right... No. There we go. Just gotta watch the patterns, I guess. And you want to know what's really cool? Especially in Tropical Freeze too. From Returns forward, they have the levels in the final world of Tropical Freeze are based on the worlds of Returns, which indirectly are based on the levels in these worlds, just not as many in this game as opposed to Returns. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so close. Alright, so this one is going to take a minute. They do like 3 little hops. There we go. I was like, I know this is a bonus room. Oh god. You going up? Wonder if you have to get every nanner for the bonus room to count. Or do you have to just find it? It's never quite clear. And I'm sure there's probably 100% playthroughs of this game. I'm curious if you have to get the item or at the end of the bonus room, or do you have to get all of the bananas and stuff in each level? You're probably gonna see a lot better commentary on DKC 2 and 3 because those are objectively harder and I don't know those games, so. And I missed it. Die. I'll take that death. Immediately revive your pal with the barrel you can and you get hit right away. And I didn't roll. I was holding the Y button. I guess you gotta hit it again for it to work. I swear that sounds like a cat. Every time it's like... Ow, ow, ow. I wonder like how they made the sound effects for this game. That's something that I'd like to know. It's so weird because I feel like his hitbox is kind of janky. If you hit any part of his eyes, I think you're screwed because you have to hit the tan part of his back. And I think it's so cool that Claptrap made an appearance in Smash Ultimate as an assist trophy. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, we got 3. Alright, I don't remember how to do this one, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, you have to get on the house and go. The extra bonus, like the golden ×2 thing is probably top right on that one, if I had to guess. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I can't believe I lived there. I should not have lived, but we take that. Nothing here. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. Even though you probably already know that you can slap the ground with DK and get extra nanners. Man, I have not even been recording for an hour yet, and I'm in World 3. Gonna be in World 4 here in a matter of like a couple minutes. I say another 20 minutes I'll be out of this world. Yeah, I'm gonna blitz this, and he's dead. Ow, went too fast. Ugh. Okay, I wasn't ready for that one. I was just going too speedy on that one. I wonder if these Kongs, ow, are related to Fudge. Are related to the same Kong. Man, he throws that quick, man. You must want to have one hell of an arm. I want to jump over, and that didn't work. Iframes, go. Thank you. And that's the hitbox I was talking about with Claptrap. Now I'm just screwing up when I probably would have been done with this level already. Thank you. Gotta get to him quickly and avoid the Claptrap in the newer games. Like, what is that DK Country game, or that Donkey Kong game that everybody, all the leakers have been telling us about? Give us more info. But I also feel like they delayed the next... Oh, wow. Frame drops. It goes to show commentary and gameplay do not mix. But he came back. Like, I feel like this game that they've been talking about for so long has been rumored for like 3-4 years. And here's my question. Why doesn't Nintendo utilize Donkey Kong more? And I'm not talking about the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, because in my mind those don't count. Oh, and he's gone, I think. Oh. Man, I just keep losing him and getting him back. The best, like, retriever ever. Even in agony, he comes back. Oh, I almost thought I died there. All in so Super Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 are all on Think the expansion pass, which I do not have. I will probably have to just pay for it. Because for whatever reason, I didn't feel the need to buy that upgraded membership with the Nintendo 64 games, but to record it I probably will, because I think it's easier doing it that way than playing and buying a Nintendo 64 and doing all that, because I don't have any people I speak to and play with. I mean, I might. I love it how I named this channel a league, but I'm the only person at the moment, which who knows, that might change. And damn, that was I literally flipped and he was right there in the face. He smacked with a barrel. If I wouldn't have turned around, I would have been screwed right there. Gorilla Glacier. Snow Barrel Blast. This is probably the hardest level in the game, but there is a bypass that I always take. If you complete the level normally without hitting any of the points, what's it called? Bonus rooms, just hope the next Nintendo console is as good as the Switch, because the Switch has had mad success even when there was questions in the beginning. Hopefully they don't have another Wii U repeat, but if we do, and I missed that, we have another Wii U repeat, I'm going to be probably recording it regardless. My original Switch I used to have since launch, but it was the first version and it used to overheat a lot, and I don't know why. It never really operated well. Even this one I've had difficulties with, and I don't know what changed. Maybe me cleaning out the fan, maybe? I don't know. But if they could focus on their hardware, they probably could do very well. Oh god. Let's see if I can do it. Perfect. 9 times out of 10, I usually get hit getting that one. God, this is so mean. There is a bonus room that I'm trying to hit, because if I don't, I'm going to spend probably an hour on this level alone, and I don't want to do that. Didn't mean to slide off. I knew I wasn't going to make that jump, but I tried anyway. Even though it seems to me that you screw up more on and I'm dead. Screw up on a recording than you do when you're by yourself. That recording pressure. Oh, go back the other way. Well, we'll die anyway. I'm trying to get that bonus area, and if I can get that bonus area, we're pretty good. There we go. Perfect. That's the skip I was talking about. You take this, you skip the entire hardest part of the level. and you won't even have to deal with it. It's amazing, and it's the only way to get the G, so I think, anyway. If you do that level normally, you will be here for a long time, pounding your thumb, probably cussing a bunch, and probably making your face red, probably. Fudge, I was looking for O, not N. Oh, the second time I messed that up. There we go. Got that one right. Rare and Nintendo, I can sure spell. Another life. Oh, but man, that background looks pretty, and I think this is the only level that uses this background. I don't think it's ever used again, where, like, the one they use for aquatic ambience, they use all the time. They just change the colors later to green and blue. I don't know, what's your personal favorite? Because for me, it's so difficult. Like, honestly, it's the entire trilogy for me, because DKC2, although it's hard and you're going to be, you know, when I play it, it's probably going to take a lot longer to play and record and edit than this or DKC3, Returns. Well, Returns and Tropical Freeze, I feel like are a lot longer than the original trilogy games. Again, I could be, you know, making that up. I don't know, just in my opinion, probably Returns, especially the 3DS version, is probably the longest one, but I will not be playing the 3DS one version. I do have it. I do have a capture card, but my capture card got corrupted and it no longer works. So now it's just a regular 3DS. I could emulate it. I could do that, but I don't really see a point in doing that when it's hard enough as it is to get the technology to work in the first place. In my opinion, on a Mac, because it's not built for gaming. That's the only thing I think PC is better at. Like, when you have a PC, you have to buy all this antivirus software. On a Mac, you don't have to do that because it's built in. Whereas opposed to PC, you have to, right, probably from day one, buy antivirus software or whatever, software that deals with it. I'm not doing this for guts and glory and trying to be a millionaire on this platform. I know it's too saturated, and I know that unless you're a god at commentating and playing and you have like hours upon hours to do recording and editing, or if you're popular enough where you don't even have to do your own editing, must be nice. And I walked right off. Oh, and I didn't even need it because I didn't get the K. It don't have to make sense in Donkey World, and I got hit. Thank you. This music is so therapeutic, and honestly, I could listen. I hesitated. I could look back. I could listen to the entire OST music to listen to, and I should have waited again. I'm going too quick. Arguably my problem. Enough time. Oops! Don't slide off. Enough time to finish 5 and 6. Why is it that 6 seems to be the magic number for like worlds in just about every single game? Like, I think Super Mario World has, like... No, I think that has 7, maybe? I went way too early. And I got a bruise for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. There we go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I can't take that with me, sadly. Alright, come on. And I'm so glad, and I know this probably means nothing to... because I recorded on a Mac back then too. Jesus, I'm talking too much. The good news is about these wireless microphones is that they're good upon picking up my voice and nothing else. I mean, you can hear my chair like that, but as long as I don't move, you can't really... well, I nailed that time. There's another one, isn't there? Okay, no, there's not. Good. The way it's set up, I can't really get a mic arm. And just, I already have enough stuff in my apartment. Like, I also do photography. I have a telephoto lens, probably as long as your forearm. And here's a few photos if you want to see what kind of quality they give out. Like, I have too much in my room as is for me to do a microphone like that. And who knows, maybe this audio quality is sufficient enough. Maybe I won't ever have to get a mixer and a auxiliary or analog audio microphone. It'd be nice. because I think wireless mics, although they may not be able to compare to certain wired mics, for, you know, I mean, the only reason I would warrant, I'm about to die, aren't I? I'm about to warrant you getting a better audio setup is if you get popular enough. But I'm not trying to be popular. I'm just trying to have fun and just chillax and have a good laugh along the way. I don't know, maybe one day I will improve my audio quality, because who knows? I mean, people strike gold, they make, they do well on platforms like this. I don't know, I'm not trying to, because that's the key motivational difference between a nice, thank you. That should have been more graphic. Getting mauled to death by a shark, that should be way more graphically detailed. Did I already hit a checkpoint? I feel like I did. I'm not gonna find out, because there's a good chance I didn't. Well, I have another hit now, so that should work. Oh god, there is a lot of squids here. Yeah, this is a Death Central. King! No, oh, that's okay. I got about 30 minutes left. I should have jumped on him, but to be honest with you, it's rigged. Oh, if I would have timed that jump even worse, I would have been dead right there. And there is a bonus room right there. Ah, this sucks. With squawks too. Fudge. Well, I guess I'm going for that. Fudge. I knew I wasn't going to get that, because the third one would have been impossible to predict, because at least it showed, like, the barrel before it in sequence would show you what would be next. I didn't jump that high enough? Are you serious? I thought I would have hit that. Lag City up in here. Oh, I'm not going to lie. Shouldn't have made that jump, and then definitely did not make that jump. And I only beat that game on save states, which is kind of cheap, and I couldn't do the Captain K. Rool fight without it, so it's gonna be we're gonna have probably a lot of game overs and a lot of tears on that one. But isn't it crazy that aside from Donkey Kong, Rare came up with most, if not all, of the characters for Donkey Kong Country? Yeah, if you look back at the history, they did 100%. Alright, can I help you save your game? You sure can. I don't think I'm hitting 64%. That, and I was exploring on my last, my test recording. Rope Bridge Rumble. Oh, I know this level. Okay. Alright. And if you're wondering if I'm tired, I've been up since 4:30 just to paint you a picture. And there's a bonus room down there. That's the sacrifice you make. For a side hustle, if you ever want it to be successful, definitely got to dedicate your time to it. Whatever it be, whether it be the gym, whether it be your career, whether it be college, or God knows what. See, so one thing that is annoying on this level that I quickly noticed, or just with Winky in general with levels and tires, is the animation when he jumps is so deceiving. You can't really tell if you jumped with the tire bounce or without the tire bounce, and 9 times out of 10, and if it's without the tire bounce, you don't really go anywhere and you die. There we go. Don't despawn. Thank you. I know if you leave him alone, he'll walk away. Oh, I hit that. Come on. Look at the replay. I totally hit that.
Flashback. End of flashback.
You should have given it to me. I got robbed. Yeah, these side bonus areas definitely help, because, and that is not, what is it? That is not an accurate timer. That goes down way too quickly. Just like the timer in what is it? In Mario games too. The timer goes down way too quickly for it to be actually 100 seconds or whatever it is, whatever the level you're doing. Yeah, I'm definitely probably not getting more than 500, but we can try. Oh, and that reminds me, because I have wireless microphones, even though I probably already said this, I don't have to turn off my TV for game audio. Like, I can still listen to it and it won't pick it up. It's amazing. I'm so glad I did it this way. The microphone I can't really improve upon, except like software and stuff, and he's dead. Ooh, I needed that boost. So, it is on... What is today? Today is Monday night. And, oh, what is this for? There we go. I was wondering what that was. It is Monday night. I am not loaded on caffeine. I try to limit myself to like 2 cups a day. But it needed it. I desperately needed it because, good God, I felt like my commentary was terrible. And I've made a few changes to my recording, which I'm not going to go over the details. It just took forever, I will admit. Fear Factory, another classic audio track. Honestly, I think a lot of the DK audio tracks are bangers, honestly, in my opinion. Well, I do know one thing I can't do is I can't record separate audio tracks, so I can't like do a review, because what I wanted to originally do was do like a whole review of all the games I do, all the cutscenes without my commentary. I wanted to do a lot of things, but then my Mac being special, I can't really do it. And I honestly don't even think it's the hardware. I think it's legitimately the software. Like, how long has it been? How long ago did Elgato get rid of their software for Mac for HD60X, which I totally didn't even need? I could have bought a used HD60S and I would have been able to record on Elgato just fine. It's probably going to be the only time in the trilogy I use a save point, because y'all are going to get a treat out of DKC2, because I have not beaten that game or 3 without the use of save states. But I also do know the games a little bit better now that I've beaten them a little bit. Not on my own because of, save states, but DKC2 is no joke. Like, I legitimately think it's one of the hardest games in the trilogy just because of the level. Like, they took the difficulty of 1 and cranked it up. And then 3, I don't know, I feel like 3 is a little bit easier, but that's just because DKC2 was so difficult. Like, people knew the platforming difficulty. I'm surprised, A, I was jumping backwards, and B, the fact that I didn't take damage. I'm legitimately surprised on that, but like I said, we'll be playing all 5 of the games, and I'm going to probably struggle through 2 and 3 the most. But like I said before, oh, that despawned, didn't it? Oh, no, it didn't. Let's see if I can hit this. Oh, I totally can. I've never tried to actually go for that. Do you have to get, like, all the bananas? Or do you just have to walk out for the bonus room to count? They're not really clear on the bonus levels and how they count. Because some of them, it's like, collect something. That, really, there was ground beneath me. I could have totally... That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, right before a save barrel, get killed by a naughty. That would have been great. And one good thing about difficult games is it brings out good commentary, because, I don't know, it's going to take me a while to get back to the rhythm of how I used to commentate, which, I mean, my commentary wasn't really super great, but it was good when I would record with other people. But obviously I'm recording by myself for the time being. I mean, who knows, maybe people will join me in the future, which it is a league after all, despite it being just me, which I have no problem hosting people at some point. But right now, for my academic career, 50 lives, nice. This is right where I need to be. And believe me, I wish I could be like in my own apartment, not scheduled to or restricted by a curfew, and I didn't have roommates, which, I mean, they're great, don't get me wrong. There are far worse people to live with. But I would say they're probably one of the better ones, even though these are the only group of roommates I think I've ever had. Because for the most part, I've just lived at home. One day we will get there. It'll all come in time. It may not be immediate because who knows with my master's and how long that's going to take, and I might be switching majors in business to a business-related field. Who knows? Sky's the limit, but poor timing. Well, not really, because I got DK back in another barrel. They're really generous in these levels about DK barrel placement, but I still think the original trilogy is a lot harder than Returns or Tropical Freeze. Don't get me wrong, those games have difficult levels in them. I just think the original trilogy wasn't really beginner friendly. But I don't know, I feel like older games especially, were a lot harder, like in the 90s when games really took off as opposed to nowadays. Like there's so many easy modes. I mean, like even Tropical Freeze now has a funky mode, which granted I love funky mode, just the fact that Funky Kong is playable, but it's a little too easy with, I think he's got 5 hearts. He never runs out of air because he's wearing like a cool scuba mask or a snorkeling, whatever. But the original games, there's no easy mode. You either played it for hours or you gave up and didn't progress. Yeah, I really poorly timed that one, but we got through it. I don't care. We got through it, and there's a candy save point. I love aquatic ambiance as much as anybody else does, but they only really had one underwater track, didn't they? And why all of a sudden did they decide to give air, like breathable air in Tropical Freeze? And then, in Returns, there's no underwater levels, because I guess they didn't program it then. Like, to me, that's kind of... How can you have a donkey game without water? Or swimmable levels without it being in there. Oh, these squids are annoying. Alright, well. You really can't speed through this game, at least through this part, just because you move too quickly, get hit with a spiked gear underwater. What are those? Just spinning spiked wheels? This pollution must be terrible. Like the games I wanted to play, even like take for example Smash. We all love Smash Brothers to death. My parents considered that too violent, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Have you seen, like, I don't know, anything else? But back in the day, they thought Brawl was too violent, which it really isn't. It honestly doesn't even need to be teen rated. The only reason I feel like it's teen rated is just because the colors on the character models are a bit darker than all the other games. God, this is mean. All these fish swimming. I'm gonna get smacked, I swear. Oh, see? Oh my god. We're talking like pixels of a hitbox. Oh, don't go. Am I done? Okay, good. I was so worried I was going to get smacked in the face with a fish. If I remember this level correctly, there's multiple ways to go, and we can jump out of this cart. Probably got the inspiration from Returns and Tropical Freeze or gave them the inspiration to jump or surf on a minecart. Yeah, and I totally missed something there. You're supposed to fall. But in this level, you can't really tell where you're going to fall. You can't tell if you're going to die or if it's a bonus room. Ooh. Ooh. 49 lives. That was close. Ooh, bonus room. See, that one was kind of obvious just because there was a frickin' a barrel sitting there. I don't know. Alright, ostrich. What's before the ostrich? I think it's Winky. Yeah, okay, it's Winky. There we go. Alright, we got 2. Have I shown all the bonus rooms? I think the only one that I'm missing is Winky. Have I done that one yet? I know I've seen that bonus room, I just don't know if it's been on camera. I like how he's just sitting in the cart waiting for me. Not attacking or doing anything. Like, what's the point? Like, oh, I'm just sitting in this minecart waiting to get my head crammed in. That was close. I should have taken damage there. Okay. I totally missed a bonus room there. Alright, oops. It should be it. Alright, that level is finished. Now I think we're almost done with this world already, and it's only been 20 minutes. Blackout Basement. I feel like this level is kind of not as hard as you would think it would be, just because a lot of the enemies are, I don't know. I feel like this far along in the game you should kind of know the enemies' patterns. That's mean. Is it worth? It's not worth. It's not even for a bonus room, so I don't really care. Now these platforms, these hitboxes are a little iffy, if I'm gonna ask, or add, I would add. A lot of these hitboxes are kind of, oop, good thing I didn't go. Questionable, to say the least. Alright, we're just going. Alright, and then this is a bonus room. Nanners never lie, nor should they ever. Oh, that's mean. Well, I got the N, I guess it doesn't matter. Just to ride on a steel barrel and not worry about ground targets. There we go. What's this bonus room? Ah, and in the dark nonetheless, so there's a good chance I won't see it. I think it's left. Yep. Good. I do have good eyes. Now this is just like an enemy gauntlet. This boss doesn't really fight back. I mean, if you stand in one spot when he's doing this, of course you're going to take damage, but it's pretty... When you're this far along in the game, it's like, how can you get hit in this fight? Unless you just, I don't know, first time playing it, which is possible. I mean, I don't know, I think almost like all the platformers that I can think of are relatively hard. Like even if you 100% the new Super Mario Brothers games, even those world 9s, those extra worlds are probably difficult as well. And I was worried about that. There we go. And he's done. A sentient oil drum. Who's hoarding bananas, because that makes total sense. Chimp Caverns. Tanked Up Trouble. Now this one, if I remember correctly, it kind of goes down to the wire. I think I remember this one. Oh yeah, I do. So, gotta get the fuel. Go figure. I think there's also a minecart level. I don't know if it's in DKC 2 or 3 where you have to like race a ghost, I think, and then you have to like open gates. Which one am I thinking of? Is that 3 or 2? It's kind of blurry in my head just because... Which I think it's so cool that they introduced... Rare introduced like a majority of our favorite Kong characters. Like Diddy, Rare made, Dixie, Cranky, I don't know. I think Cranky was made by, the only thing Nintendo did was approve the character designs and backstories. I think that's how that goes. So the only property, or the only character that existed before this game was Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., I think. Honestly, I feel like I knew that was going to happen. I honestly felt like that tire was more of a distraction than it was helping me. And I'm dead. Yep. Dead. Oh, that was close. Give me that. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was happening. Fudge! I shouldn't have gone for that G. I was being greedy. And we're dead. Already recording puts stress on a computer. I can only imagine what emulating a game and recording it is. But I can definitely tell you this. If I do emulate it, I wouldn't have the Elgato issues because it would be a screen recording, not an Elgato or capture card recording. My only question with emulating 3DS games, and there is actually an emulator for Mac, it's compatible with Mac, because most emulators don't really work too well on a Mac, as far as I know, when I tried emulating, because before Super Mario 3D All-Stars came into existence, I tried emulating... There we go. I was wondering which wall it was. Oh, 3 of them. This is gonna be very bad. Fudge. I told you it was gonna be bad. I knew it. And I guess the only way to beat that bonus room is to kiss a saw blade. No, but to beat all 3 of the claptraps. But again, I feel like if you're this far into the game, you should already... Yeah, I'm taking that. And DK's dead. Quartz, maybe? No, what element's green? Like gemstone that's green that would cause a cape. I was throwing the barrel, and then I turned away because I realized I was going off the edge, and I rolled and then fell off, I guess. Yep. Had a feeling that was... Fudge! I got sawed in the face! Because that's a way to go out. Any way to go out, you know... Get buzzsawed in the face. And you know the sad thing is there's probably somebody who's gone out with a buzzsaw to the face or having any saw near their face. But let me think. What are some of the series I'm excited to... Fudge. That's the same thing I did that other time. Rolling, throw the barrel, and roll off the edge. I'm being impatient. That's really the problem. I'm not focused on... Again. Way to go, DK. Way to go. Yep. I'm just trying to rush through it. I'm not trying to finish the level normally. Shouldn't have jumped there. Oh, here's not really a bonus room. I think you can still die in here. There we go. Got Kong. This microphone does very well. Like, when I'm not talking, and I've heard the playback so I can verify this, when I'm not talking, you can't hear anything. Like, I have a fan going, I have a TV, audio, not very loud, but it's still there. Like, that's my point. Fog in a cave, or mine. That doesn't really make much sense. Wow, so that does give you a life. So in the newer games, it gives you banana coins until... There we go. You just gotta roll a little bit and stay in the air for a little bit more airborne. Alright, let's see if I can break. I think 750 is my all-time record. So I'm learning that if you don't fly off of an edge... Yeah, I'm definitely not making it. If you don't fly off an edge and just fall, you can't fall. You can't, like, mid-fall start flapping. You can't. Loopy lights. Oh, this is the... Oh, that's mean. See, look what Rare is willing to do. That is so mean. There's totally something down here. Saw that banana out of the corner of my eye. Go. That's such a mean thing to do. Good grief. Okay, we're going. Kill. Are you serious? I had killed him. Come on. And yes, I know at that point he had popped out a nut, but seriously, I killed him. I didn't jump and I walked right off. The ledges are deceiving. Good grief. Come on. Oh, whatever. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Oh my god, that is such a mean thing to do. Why would you do that, Rare? Why would you put that at the end? How many people have broken controllers off of putting a claptrap on the end? Oh wow, I actually am beating my original file. That's impressive. That has to mean either A, I'm getting more Kong letters, or B, I'm finding more bonus rooms, or both, really. This music is too tranquil for this kind of level, especially claiming it's a platform peril. And I think there's actually a level like this in Tropical Freeze that's like platform problems. It's one of the K levels. which we're going to be doing that one too. Trust me, we're doing all of those later levels. I won't be doing the 3DS version for obvious reasons, but what would be interesting though is being able to play those extra levels. I don't know, maybe I will. I forgot I can't jump on them. I had a massive brain fart, and by the time I passed gas, it was too late to realize it. And then thus resulting in death platform, and I can't. How would you know that? How would you legitimately know, hey, I gotta go left, not right? Again, you would only have known that if you died there at least once. And we're finished. The final level has been completed. For the hell of it, let's go see what Cranky's gotta say. Cranky's cabin, what do you gotta say? Go bananas in the snake pit of the reptile rumble. In guard, the swordfish will help you get straight to the point, no pun intended. I'd ask you in, but they didn't have any memory left to display the cabin interior. I guess that's a shout out to DKC too, because you do see the inside of Cranky's cabin. All right, here we go. Purple, I'm assuming, oh, I'm assuming that's a flamingo. It looks like no, it's a vulture. What am I talking about? And I like how his eyelids come off his eyes. I think that's pretty cool. Even though realistically that would never happen. So you have red and then pink. Red and then pink for vultures. Wonder if there's actually such a thing as a purple vulture. I'm sure there probably is. If anything, just a photoshopped thing. Alright, Gangplank Galleon. Arguably the best title of a ship level ever. In this case, just a boss fight. Alright. This is music going in. And I am so glad. If only I were recording then, and in my own apartment. When King K. Rool got announced for Smash, I went apeshit crazy. Just because... Oh, that was close. I went apeshit crazy just because when the Smash 4 ballot came out, I voted for King K. Rool, I voted for Shadow. Those were the two characters I voted for. Because, I mean, you could only vote for one character, but I think I just used two different accounts and voted twice. But I'm so glad that I got King K. Rool over Shadow just because, I mean, there are so many mods that have good modded versions of Shadow in Smash that you could use. Even though I've never been actually ever able to mod a game and I don't know how to do it. I'm sure there's tutorials and you probably have to have a PC to do it, but alright, get back up, you clown. We know you're not done. And I know this has probably been answered in interviews. Why wasn't King K. Rool... Why hasn't he returned to the country games, the newer ones? Like, Returns, they stayed away from the Kremlings. Tropical Freeze went to more Arctic enemies. Now that he's in Smash, there's no reason to suggest... There's no more excuses why he can't be back in the games. But we'll see. We've apparently gotten a lot of rumors about another Donkey Kong game, which you know I'm about. I just wonder if it's going to be a country game or if it's going to be something else. Because it's been 10 years since we've gotten a country game. Tropical Freeze 2014, that's incredible. And that concludes my highlight reel if you're watching SNGL. And if you are watching on my Plus channel, you get to be the end of the Let's Play. Well done, Donkey, my boy. I can't read that fast. Could have beaten a bunch of no-good Kremlins. You've made an old man proud. Because defeating enemies is more fun than being educated. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. You know, the thing is, you say this exact same thing in the credits. I don't get why you're repeating. I'm sure there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. Which, if you want to see a full 100% playthrough of this, maybe at some point I will do that. for a certain subscriber milestone, but right now I can't see anything past 0 as I've literally haven't uploaded anything yet. And that game is gonna be, I'm gonna rage. I already know the rage is coming. So I'm just enjoying the time being a kid till I completely finished all the way through my masters. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one with DKC2. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.